Yo, what is up guys, Cocojobro here and welcome back to another DVD video. In today's video, we are going to be ranking all of Dracula's add-ons in order from the best to the don't even worry about it, don't even try using it, it's a waste of your time. If you guys don't know me, I play tons of Killer and Survivor, have 6,000 hours in the game, have different playstyles that I play, and have put in a ton of time into Dracula, both in the PTB and also in this current week. His first week, this tier list is going to be an early tier list. Also too, if you guys want to check out some of my past videos, I have tons of videos right there, builds for you guys to get better at Dracula, including a killer guide. But let's rank all of these add-ons. Let's see what are the best of the best, the worst of the worst, and what you should be putting your time into. So to kick this thing off, I'm going to go over some of the eerie add-ons. In my opinion, I feel like these eerie add-ons have been such a letdown, but I'm going to go with the Alard Shield. What I think this one belongs into, if you guys don't know what it does, it pretty much creates a ton of continuous hellfires in the exit gates once the end game happens. Now, for me, I feel like these fires are very inconsistent. If survivors are healthy, all they have to do is just literally open the exit gate and then they can just run out of the exit. There's nothing really threatening about the fire. It's a cool fireworks show, so for that, I'm definitely going to put it into C tier. It's really fun. Maybe you can get some value, someone could be injured, and then they open the gate and run in, but it's kind of like the Nemesis, the ribbon. The ink ribbon spawns a zombie. If he kills a zombie, it'll spawn in the exit gate, but most of the time people get a jump scare, ha. That was funny, but then they just run around it. The next one I want to get into is the iridescent ring of Vlad. So what this one does is it creates a homing effect on the hellfire, but at the cost of reducing one pillar, so it reduces the distance. For me, I feel like the hellfire is such a good attack, but it's really hard to pull it off sometimes. Survivors can juke you out, it's really finicky at times, and I tried the homing and I really didn't see any effect to it. If there's a straight line with your hellfire, it barely curves to like touch someone. I mean, if you're going to put someone in a narrow hallway when you should use it, or if you're going to hit them over some rocks or, you know, different level tiles, I think you would have a better understanding of how to hit those shots and you wouldn't really need this handicap. So honestly, I'm going to put this one in D tier. I think for an iridescent, we've had some amazing iridescents, like Huntress has insta downs. We've got the Trickster, if he shoots you with a bunch of knives, then he can instant down you. Demogorgon goes underground and can see all the survivors. Wesker spawns everyone under Ouroboros effect. Like, there's just so much power to it, and I just feel very let down as this being a eerie add-on. If I could have my way, I would say like you could see survivors when you're in bat form, but you are reduced to, I don't know, 10% decrease in your speed. Something like that would be really good. Alright, now we're going on to the one that I think is literally the best add-on, and that's going to be the Killer Doll. This one, I'm just going to tell you right off the gate, this one's going to be the one of bring every time to every game. So if I didn't get to go over this, but S tier is going to be bring every time, just bring it every time. A is going to be great value, B is going to be situational, C is fun, and D is don't bother, like don't even go with it. But the Killer Doll, what this does is it makes your value when you collect a orb 50% more. So if you guys didn't know, if you collect an orb, you get 6 seconds off of your 20-second cooldown for your pounce. So that means you would get an extra 3, so you get 9 seconds. So by the time you use your pounce, you know, take a couple seconds. The survivors spit out the orbs every few seconds. So, you know, by the time you get one orb, or maybe you'll get another, you're already ready to go. So I think this is such a good add-on. When I first started playing this killer, everyone was saying, oh man, the dog's stupid, the wolf form's dumb, it's weak. But the more that I use it, being small, getting third person, getting a double pounce like Demogorgon, doing hug techs, if you can pull them off, they're really inconsistent, but if you can get it down, and doing that slide maneuver, the doggy drift around corners, I think it's just awesome. It's a really good. I see the pounce more reliable than the hellfire, whereas the hellfire, you can get some really cheeky spots if you put in the time and effort and to know where they go next. But yeah, this is just, it's so good. Being able to constantly use your pounce, have forgiveness if you miss a pounce, and just collect orbs is just awesome. So the next one that I want to go over is the Goblet, the blood-filled Goblet. So this one increases the duration of your sense. This is pretty cool, but I also think that it's kind of situational, because what happens is survivors are going to be running pretty much in a straight line, or they're going to be getting distance after you hit them. This lets the orbs stay around, I believe, for 40 seconds more. So it is cool that the orbs do stay around, but again, I believe that you're going to be moving around on the map more, so you don't really need the orbs there more. You collect them and then you move on type thing. So I mean, if they're looping around like Killer Shack or something, maybe that can help you, but most of the time, if a survivor's smart, they're just going to leave the tile after they get hit. So that's what I think about this one. So the next one I want to go over is the Cerberus Talon. So what this does, it increases the range that you can see the orbs by 100%. So this one is actually pretty cool. It lets you kind of spot out or rat out survivors wherever they are. I'm gonna put this one into B tier. I think again it's situational. You don't want to go far out to get an orb, but if a survivor is over in that direction, then yeah, you do want to go over there. You can create some sneaky stealth builds on Larry, on some of the indoor maps, just kind of locate survivors. I think it's good if you maybe lost a survivor, but yeah, I think it's just situational. I think if you can, I would use, how I would rank this is, I'm going to use these perks or these add-ons. If they didn't exist, then I would use all of these. And then if these weren't existing, then I would go with these. So that's how I'm going to rank it here. The next one I'm going to go, I literally love, is the Cog, man. The Cog, the Clock Tower gear. This one lets you reduce the shape shifting cooldown instantly. I mean, if I could, I honestly would put it into S tier, but I think I'll put it into A tier. If you get some really good value, it takes off 10% of the cooldown, so you can shift into Bat, to Wolf, into Vampire. If you get really comfortable, if you get that muscle memory down, you'll become a really good Dracula main. But also too, if you have the ability to switch into a different form depending on the situation, like let's say you're flying around the map and then you switch into Vampire, you attack someone, they get that speed boost, you want to switch back into, you know, Bats to catch up to them, then you want to switch into Wolf because you want to get their scent and their blood and their scratch marks. Like, being able to just shift is really good. I think we saw that a lot with Vecna, being able to shift between those 4 different abilities he has, I think is really good. So if you can get that down, that'll be awesome. Now the other one that I want to bring is the Force of Echo. This one lets you increase the scent drops by 17%. So pretty much they drop every 6 seconds. Then you'll be able to get them every pretty much 5 seconds. So this one, again, I'm going to say if I could bring these to every game, I would. Drop more scents and then reduce my pounce so I can constantly spam them. It's kind of like picking up blood orbs with Oni. Oni gets a lot of blood orbs. He sucks them up. He has add-ons that make them drop more, things like that, and it works. So I'm gonna say yeah, I'm gonna bring these 2 every single game. This is a great combo. I have a video out too, the best add-ons for dog mode, for wolf form. It's really good. I would definitely bring these 2 add-ons 100% all the time. They're so good. You get so much value. It's totally worth it. The next one I want to go over is the Cube of Zoey. So if you guys don't know what this does, whenever a gen gets done, Hellfires spawn randomly around you, and it's actually really fun. And again, I'm going to put this one into C tier. I don't think you can get a lot of value from this. It's very random. Survivors can dodge it. Is it a super funny, you know, meme type add-on? Yeah. Is it purple status? Yeah, but is it deserve that? No, I think this one definitely deserves like maybe green, maybe yellow, but I don't think it's a purpley effect. I want to be wowed by purple effects, and this one, it doesn't. Also too, you are not in control when you can use this. If you're able to set this off, kind of like a coup de grace, like, oh, a gen went off, now you have a token and you can set it off whenever you want, I think that would be a better rework. But since this just gets triggered whenever a gen gets done, it's not really the best for you. All right, so this one is actually really cool. The Lapis Lazuli. What it does is whenever you teleport in bat mode to a vault, a window vault, it actually blocks it for 15 seconds. So this one's really cool because you get Bamboozle for free. So it's kind of like you have a 5th perk right here, which I really do like. So I'm gonna say this one is really good. Is it A tier? I don't think so, because sometimes you're not going to be chasing survivors at certain loops that have windows. So I'm going to put this one actually in B tier because it's situational. Will you get a map that has a lot of windows? Maybe. Can you use this? Yeah, that's going to be good to start your chase. And it's also good too because people can see your bats. So when you're flying up to them and you teleport, being able to block off that wall and guarantee to know that they're on one side of the window versus the other is actually really good, because a lot of times they'll just stand at the window, and then once you manifest into vampire or wolf form, then they'll just vault before you can have that cooldown to attack. So yeah, I'm gonna say it's situational. I think it's pretty cool. The next one we got here is the Medusas Hair. This one actually is really cool too. If you guys don't know, after you teleport, you get to slow down any survivors. They get a hindering effect if they are near the vault. So I'm gonna say this one is gonna go into B tier again, just like the Lapis. It's very situational. You know, are you near a vault? Are you near an area? I don't know. You know, did you kick the pallet? Things like that. So if they're within 12 meters though, I think that's really a nice effect. I think earlier it was like 5 meters or 1 meter. I couldn't remember. One of these during the PTB was like trash, but this one I think is good. All right. The next one we have here is the moon. I think it's called the moon light, the moonstone necklace. I always call it moonlight, but the moonstone necklace. So this one's pretty cool. What it does is it reduces your terror radius by 4 meters when you're in wolf or in vampire form. So you have a 32 meter terror radius, you get down by 4, that's 28. If you bring modern abuse, you can bring down your terror radius to 20 meters, which gives you pretty much a second, maybe a second or two to get closer to the survivors and be able to get like a head start on the chase. So this one's really good, but I think again it's situational. You have to be at the mercy of monitor and abuse. You have to kind of use a perk slot. I think right now with the meta, like if you're really good, like my MMR is really high, so when I was doing my killer streaks, a lot of times if I was running like a meme build, I felt very against the wall, you know. I don't think Dracula has a lot of good map pressure. He has a lot of audio hints to the survivors, so they know what form you're in and they'll know where you're at. Because if you try to sneak up to them in wolf form, they'll hear your terrorist. If you try to sneak up to them in bat form, they can hear the lullaby. So I'm gonna put this one in B tier. It's situational. It's just how it is. All right, so we got the pocket watch. Oh my gosh, this one, what it does is when you kick a pallet or break a wall, you reset your teleport. So the thing is, if you are teleporting somewhere or if you're in chase, your teleport is already, if you're in chase, your teleport's already ready to go. If you teleport somewhere and then you kick a pallet, I could see that where you teleport to somewhere, like let's say you teleport to Killer Shack, they're on the other side, you kick it, and then you get your teleport again. Why would you teleport? Like you already know where the survivor is. So this one, D tier. I don't think there's much value. Maybe there's something we're missing, but I don't see the worth in it. I think a lot of people need to know when to use your bats and then stay in your killer form. You don't always have to use your bats. Stay in your killer form because having line of sight is so important. You need to know where survivors are. All right, so we got the Ruby Circlet. So this one, what it does is it reduces the cooldown for your Hellfire, and it allows you to use your Hellfire a lot sooner. So this one I kind of like. I think it's really cool. I mean, you can reduce the cooldown by 10%. I think it's just cool. And I mean, some people might rank this lower. You guys might have a different opinion on my tier list too, on where things go. But I think being able to even just have that split second of usage on a Hellfire is important. I believe Hellfire takes every 5 seconds to restore your cooldown, so you would go down to 4.5. Hey, that's even a 0.5 second of response time that a survivor has to react to the flames. Maybe you're in an indoor map, or maybe you're at a loop, and that 0.5 would have helped you turn around the corner and throw a fire on them right before they jump through the window, right? So this one's kind of tough. Like, it's situational, but honestly, I don't know. I might throw it in A. I mean, this may be like an A minus. This one might be controversial, you know. But I think I would I would, and it could get buffed. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right, the next one is these glasses, bro. The sunglasses. So what it does is it actually gives you an extra pillar of hellfire at the cost of having a 25% penalty on the charge time. So it increases the charge time by 25%. I'm gonna be honest, using the hellfire is very slow and very risky, and if you miss, there's a cooldown. And at the same time, so when you raise your hand, you charge it up, you're slow. After you use it, you're slow. It's kind of like Nemesis or Pyramid Head. When you use that, like, you charge it up, you're slow. You use it, there's a cooldown. I don't think it's worth having an extra pillar to have a slow charge time. What makes like Nemesis really good, with the Nemesis, you whip that thing out and then you slap them really quick. You whip that tentacle out, hey yo, you whip the tentacle out and you slap them really quick. I think that's what makes this killer really good. So I'm gonna throw this one into D tier because I don't think it's really good for Dracula. Maybe good for Nemesis, but not for Dracula. Okay, so now we got the Silph Feather. So this one, what it does, it's kind of a cool one. So every time you kick a pallet, you get a token. And after a while, you'll get enough tokens to where you'll have 25% cooldown. So every kick of a pallet gives you 5%. After 5 tokens, you have a 25% cooldown on your Hellfire. So I think that one's worth it. I think that one is definitely good. Some people say it's bugged right now, but I think it's good. I think it's totally worth it. You're going to be kicking pallets anyways in chase and throughout the match to end a lot of those safe loops. So you're definitely going to kick more than 5 pallets. Why not have a quicker shot? Maybe running both of these will be really cool. So you can have like a 35% total of reducing your Hellfire. So you can bam, bam, bam. I got to definitely try that. That's probably going to be a really cool video. Double machine gun Hellfire. All right, let's go to the Traveler's Hat. So a lot of people don't know what this does. It's kind of weird, but mainly the description literally just says reduces post shapeshift attack cooldown. So I'm just gonna put this over here. I definitely want to put it in A tier because, again, just like the cog, being able to shapeshift quicker and to get to those abilities faster is very, very important, and also to be able to use your attacks faster are very, very important. So again, what it does is you have pounce, you have Hellfire, you have teleport. If I hook someone, I want to shift into, like, if I teleport somewhere, I get someone down, I hook them, I want to shift back into my teleport, and I want to get to somewhere. There's a match that I had that was like so good that I was able to teleport back and forth in Saloon. It was really good. So I'm gonna put that at A tier. Some people might disagree, but again, any little bit that can get me advantage, I'm gonna use it to my advantage. I love being super hyper aggressive when I'm in chase and doing things. All right, let's finish this one off. So we got the Warg Fang. When you collect orbs, once you get your pounce back, you can see all the auras of people that you collected from. That's definitely going to be A tier. Being able to have aura and have a benefit for collecting your orbs, I think is really, really good. It allows you to beat people at mind games. It's just really, really good. It's kind of like having I'm all ears in a way. All right, we got the White Wolf Medallion. What this does is it allows you to increase your killer instincts on vaults. I would just rather use something else. You already get killer instinct, so why would you really need that? I don't know why. You just use I'm all ears. If someone rushes a vault, you get killer instinct. This one gives you 40% more. You don't really need it. You already know which way they're going. All right, we got the boots. The boots with the fur. The winged boots increase your teleport distance. I'm definitely, personally, I'm gonna put these at A tier, and then this one, the magical ticket, increases the ticket. What it does is it increases the teleport speed to 25%. Again, if I was trying to do like I want more distance and I want to do this faster, I would run both of these, the Batman build that I did, because you're able to travel across the map faster and you're able to get distance faster. Sometimes you need to travel across the map faster. Like there's a loop upstairs, right? You get to go from I think it's 10 meters per second to 12.5 meters per second. So I think that's really good. 10 meters is 250%. So if you get it up to 12.5, that's even more. And I think that's a lot of value that you're getting there. So yeah, this is my tier list. I think this is a really good way to start. Again, I would run these two every game. I would run A tier anything around here whenever I could. B tier if I want to be a little bit gimmicky and try things out. C tier if you just want to be silly, and then D tier if you just want to, you know, suffer. But yeah, if you guys like this video, make sure to give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know down below in the comments, what do you think is the best perks, or do you agree with this list? Do you not agree with this list? And also too, if you're looking for a killer guide, we have one on our channel there down below. You can check it out. And yeah, thank you guys so much again for watching. Take care, guys. Have fun out there, and I'll see you later. Peace out.